Hello everybody and welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization 5, A Brave New World, where we go on where we left off in the last episode, where I got rudely interrupted by the doorbell. And that was the strange sound you heard. It was luckily not as loud as I heard it myself in the room, so kudos to this microphone for that. But basically, I don't want to cut it out or make it or add this new part to the end of the last part because it would be too big to upload as well. So I was like, you know what? Something sudden happened. It might have kept you on the seat of your edge. So the edge of your seat. And yeah, probably not, but who knows. So what we are going to check is, what does Salvador want? It wants same era and civilization and all filled with art. So what we really need is, and we do want to put that back to Salvador, so we do need some artifacts from a different civilization, which we might just have to go and dig up in this different civilization. So we are probably going to send someone from Salvador to there, or we could check if someone wants to swap an artifact. And oh, a Dutch ancient artifact. Well, we don't need an ancient artifact. We want a different era than ancient. We can still swap we could still put a classical era thing into our building. Oh, hello. Could we do this? So we swap beads with this. Would they like to do that? Can we actually move this? Oh, they only want to trade out art, I guess, but does it have to be the same civilization for... Oh, it does have to be medieval, so we probably cannot do that right now. Anyway, we'll figure it out once we actually get a different type of artifact, you know. It's but yeah, we now have aluminum, and we're going to connect it to our cities.
Ik geloof dat ik iets heb wat u enig belang zal inboezemen.
Strangely enough, I want to do this. On the other hand, I don't want him to steal my artifacts, though. So we are going to secure them by placing some people on top of them. I don't think he cannot see that one yet. But this means that he's more friendly with me. No, he doesn't see it yet. Do you accept that? No, you still do not. Whoa, they want to remove art funding. That's totally not going to happen. No, we are going to push against the nay of art funding removal. Who the hell wants to propose that anyway? Oh, it's Denmark. Nay. Ah, so Venice is already on nay. Well, Denmark won't like us for that anyway, so we want... Well, to be fair, I don't think the Dutch will really want to repeal that regardless. So they want nay on repeal arts funding. And yay on enact ban luxury spices. So if we can get him convinced, you know. Trade.
Saluti.
World Congress. Ban luxury nay.
Andiamo.
What do you want for this? A lot of stuff.
Sta offerta non sarà valida per tanto tempo.
Yeah, let's first see what happens with when we get our citrus back, because that was what we did our last deal with him. And okay, so let's build a mine here. Well, he cannot see the hidden site yet, so just in case, we are putting you here to be safe. You're already up there. We need someone on this side, so that's going to be our pikeman. What other great works? There's here. That's quite far, but we are still going to put our musketman on there, just to be safe. Ah, we have 3 factories in 3 cities. Basically, you cannot have more than 1 factory anyway. So we have 3 factories. And we can become freedom-based. So, what do we want to build in Belo Horizonte? Do we want... Well, I guess we want more factories. I mean, industrial age. So best culture would be good for either. And let's see, freedom. Well, we could get 2 free tenets just by adopting freedom as the first one. So level 1. Chance of rigging election, +1 happiness. Ah, here's the happiness from these buildings. Oh, they did remove the market, I think. All your trade routes with other civs that are also freedom. That's not really anyone now. Chance of rigging election in city-states doubled. Specialists consume only half the normal amount of food. That would be good. +1 culture from each great work. So faster tenets even. And more great people. Okay, so level 1, nothing interesting for us for our victory type. Level 2, which we can get with 1 social policy pop, and we would need 3 pops, and so 4 in total to get a level 3 one. And that's if we adopt freedom. We would need 2 pops for level 2 in any of the others, because, well, the Shoshone and Venice were first. Happiness from Watermill Hospital and Medical Lab. Watermills we have in some cities. Combat strength of cities increased. Volunteer army, 6 free units. Specialists in cities produce half the normal amount of unhappiness. Golden ages are 50% longer. Universal suffrage, I want you. +4 from landmarks and great person improvements, of which we have none. And the arsenal of democracy means more production for military units. Oh, hello, what is this? More tourism generated by cities with a broadcast tower. We want that. Gain 4 more influence per turn with city-states you have a trade route with. Ooh, that's good. And buy spaceship. Well, we're not going for a spaceship. Now let's look at order. Plus tourism to other order civilizations. Okay. First, great people. Okay, +2 happiness from monuments. Okay, and build monuments in half the usual time. So including aesthetics, that would be monuments in a quarter of the usual time, which is extremely fast. Gold costs reduced by 33%, but it's only on buildings. And units, I think, is an autocracy. Attack bonus when fighting friendly territory, so defensive bonus. Spies twice as likely to capture enemy spies. Happiness from workshops, factories, and solar nuclear hydro plant, also good. So happiness wise, we would be very well off in the first tenets of order. Level 2, happiness from some science buildings. Party leadership, ooh, food, production, science, skill, and culture per city. New cities start with an extra 3 populations, so 4 population cities when starting them. But there's not enough space on the map, so even expanding further now would not be the most interesting thing. Factories increase the city's science output and build in half the time, also strong. Plus production for mines, quarries, and for cities, okay. Plus 34% tourism to civilizations that have less happiness. Free courthouse upon city capture. Space flight, okay, so order would be okay. Would be better for happiness than freedom would be for us. Then again, freedom gives us some other very interesting bonuses that we can exploit. So there's that. Definitely the specialists would be extremely helpful. And if we manage to get to, let's see quickly, Statue of Liberty, specialists +1 production from everyone. And we are, we would have to be freedom for that one to build it anyway. So no one can actually get it right now, and we would have to, well, we would have to research quite a bit first. But since we are the first in freedom, that would give us that benefit. And yeah, and the broadcast towers, we will have broadcast towers regardless, so that will be good. And autocracy, level 1, wounded military units. Cost of buying units, no, not interesting. Plus 100 tourism with all known civs, that's okay-ish. But we already do that in 2.5 turns, and this will only go up. Especially when we get those broadcast towers as well, if we were to go freedom. But military city, no, we don't have any help there. Happiness from castles and up. Spies steel twice as fast. Oh, that's fun. Against the Soviet, well, the order stuff. Local happiness from barracks. Well, we don't have... we only have one barracks, so that's useless. Movement for great generals. Lightning warfare, basically blitzkrieg. Again, it's kind of Nazi-based. And, well, order is very Soviet Union. Freedom is very United States. They do get some stuff from there. Nationalism reduces unit gold cost maintenance. Ooh, that would be decent too. Local happiness from courthouses, build them in half the time. Well, order has a different bonus there. Quantity of strategic resources produced is increased by 100%. So, and +5 food and science in the capital. The third alternative. Okay, I guess that's against freedom. Well, the US and capitalism versus Soviet Union communism. Total war, production and building military units. A new unit starts with 15 experience. Plus 50% tourism to civilizations fighting a common enemy. So you would have to be at war. Okay, so autocracy already drops because you have to be at war to get that bonus. Gunboat diplomacy, more influence per term of city-states you could demand tribute from. That's cool. And Clausewitz Legacy. Receive a 25% attack bonus to all military units for the first 50 turns. Well, autocracy would definitely not be as good because we're not military focused, and which you would need for the culture gain in autocracy. But order would be good, but I'm still going for freedom to have many specialists. Our cities have lots of people, so this will be good. So we are going to adopt freedom, and we have some ideological tenets. Now, this is tier 1, which we can get. So the rate of getting great people would be good. Culture from great works would be fine. We have about 8 or 9 of them. But I'm not sure if artifacts count, so that would be a lot less. Civil society would definitely be the one we want regardless, because the food of specialists, it means even faster growth. And on that same point, happiness from banks and stock exchanges, which we are getting very fast, is very good too. And so is the rate at which we get great people, because you get a lot of them because of the specialist upgrade. So right now it would be either capitalism or avant-garde. So let's quickly look at our main cities. How much? Okay, they don't have any right now. Sao Paulo has 2. So that would be plus 25% to... This would get a plus 25% bonus again. So that's pretty good. Salvador has none. There's 3 here. Oh, we're getting a great merchant in a couple of turns. No, it's not actually putting it into the market right now. Here we have some, we're not doing enough specialists to actually warrant that tenet right now. So we are going to get the happiness from mints, banks, and, well, we only get 2 local happiness from it right now. Okay, we just have to build more banks and more stock exchanges when we can. Hello, here's a stock exchange in the city. It makes us tons of gold. So, but this is also the city we want the East India Trade Company with, I think. We'll go with the stock exchange for now. It's a guaranteed gold upgrade and the 1 happiness from just getting that tenet. But yeah, basically, that's what ideologies do.
Ireis considerar esta oferta?
Sure, let us work together. What ideologies basically do is make... Oh, great work swap. They want to swap beads with beads. Oh, hello. We don't have any say in it. Huh. Oh, because we are actually offering it. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. Okay, so that might not have been the best of ideas. So if we put any of the works in here, we actually offer it up for anyone to switch it with their own if they want it. I see. But you can only swap with a same sort, so you can only swap art for art. Okay. I did not know this, and now you know too. But if you put it up there, it's offered to anyone who's willing to get it. Ah, the whales that are still in effect, if I'm not mistaken. But someone didn't want them. So you there, yes, I do not want you to... Oh, you know what? No. I do not need you to be upgraded right now. You can move though, just to be sure that he doesn't take it from me. I don't know against who he might be plotting. It's now protecting Wittenberg. Production, hello Receive. And a bank. Oh wow, you're already at 10 gold. You know what? We'll start growing you even faster by an aqueduct and a granary. Fast turns now. Huh. Okay, alert you there. You're definitely not getting onto my spot. Any triangle unit of the enemy cannot stack on top of your own units in your borders. Yet your own units can. So, ooh, new archaeologist. We will send him a little bit further away to grab a site that might not be mine, which I hope would be one of these, actually. One of these will be good. And I have open borders with Arabia, so I will steal his. So, oh, hang on. Let's see. Can we see if he's building anything here? I guess we can. Famed for a strong economy. So, World Congress. This leader will use its core delegation of 2 delegates to support nay on the proposal to repeal these effects. So, this would be here. Yeah, he's still asking too
non
much,
sarà
in my
valida
opinion,
per tanto tempo.
because I only
Devi
have
seguire.
copper, and I only have 1 of it. Then again, well, we have to look here. So view in... He's building a factory, so he's not building the perceived Eiffel Tower right now. Here's already the broadcast tower, which you want in every city. Especially because it gives 33% more culture, which means more tenants, which means better freedom. So where are you going, Dutch archaeologist? They keep asking me to help with their wars. It's not gonna happen. Stop trying to make it happen. It's not going to happen. Really, still haven't expanded onto the furs. That just goes to fur. When did we actually be here? Don't think ever. So this might be again from a different civ, but we're sending this guy here. Just this will be my best bet for a different site. I do believe we can put an archaeologist in a territory of someone else. Persia has replaced as an ally. Oh, that's interesting. Really? The Dutch are amassing culture pretty damn fast. Sneak attack on Onondaga. Share intrigue. Now he knows. Secretly plotting. More intrigue. Yeah, they won't like each other now, really, anymore. So, can you actually go here? You can get there. So, let's see if we can actually build or dig there as well. So, you can now build a stock exchange. We only get 12 gold per turn, but more happiness, more gold, always good. You have a granary. You know what? You can also build a bank. Did you already have that one? Okay, so a bank it is. Library doesn't give us happiness here, so you harbor happiness. That would be decent. But a bank, you know. Or should we build an aqueduct first? Faster growth, more happiness, then the bank can be used for its happiness. It's basically obvious which way we're going. We're going to make trade and make it well. Okay, you are trying to get here, but I'm staying put, you know. Sir, you're not going to get into this here site. And as soon as this archaeologist rolls out, I am going to use it. Oh, where are, oh god. Now he's going there, I suppose. Well, he is trying to get as many artifacts as he can. So, wait, is that a real pirate ship? Yes, it is a pirate ship. It's basically a barbarian galley, no. Barbarian privateer would fly that flag. So, Big Ben, 11 turns. That might be fun. Cheaper buying of stuff. Could we still actually? Hang on. No, we're sorry though, but I do not want this. No, look, social policies. Oh, that's maintenance paid. Maintenance is 33. That divide by half. And here we have science from those buildings. So only happiness would be protectionism. That would be 5 full tenets to spend into that tree. And I'm not willing to do that. Where's more happiness? Here's happiness from garrisoning and culture, but that's not a lot. This is only quantity increased from city-state gifts, not quality. +1 gold and -1 unhappiness for every 2 citizens in the capital. That would be a total of -11 unhappiness in a few turns already. So you know what? Buy that freaking first tile and start improving it. But yeah, oh, that stable is now working quite well in that city. And next turn again. And we're still at number... Wait, what? Oh, it sent a worker there. Okay. I guess. I'm not sure. I'll try and get there next turn anyway. It's going to be mine. Huh. So did anyone else yet get any great works to... Well, any artifacts to swap? An ancient. Ah, it's ancient though. So, well, we could swap that if we had something else. This deal did strengthen us, did it not? So I'll accept it. 200 gold. I might be able to get a little bit more, but I know for sure I get 200 from them, so I'm not gonna bother with more. What are the Dutch trying to pull with all their units everywhere? Huh. Maybe it's just trying to get them to Breda, and this is a faster route if it goes through me instead of around me. But you did build a new city here, Nijmegen. Huh. Okay, this is actually the city where I go to university, so that's pretty funny. But yeah, the Dutch. It's still, I find it quite amusing that they are the bane of my existence in this particular playthrough. So just because I am Dutch. Wow, Rio is really growing like mad now. Can we get your growth even higher? Oh well, we can get a garden now, but no artists on you because all the tiles are so freaking good. Oh hello, we could actually get one of these. Huh. So we could get another piece of... Well, if we get a piece of music, we will put it in Broadway as soon as possible. And again, let's save up a few more of these. I mean, there should not be a profit automatically appearing anymore, so we'll save it up until we actually need it. A research agreement. I'm sure that will be fine with you. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on to your hats. Then again, I have... ooh, this might be not a fun one. Okay, so... Oh, hello. Oh, he's doing it himself now. Ooh. Units enter my terrain. That's not good. Well... This one is simply just moving through here. I'm not actually going to do anything with him. And yeah, well, 57 per turn still. Okay, Gatling gun, no. Archaeologist, let's go there and start digging. And plantation. So, what should we build here? You know, the Dutch and the Arabs are quite boxing me in here. So, you know, an observatory might be fun. Or a stock exchange. We still need money. And buying our way to victory is always fun to do. So let's see. Oh, 18 turns for the next World Congress, so that's fine. Ah, you're here. Well, he can see that I'm there. Wait. Ooh, coal and coal. This is actually quite a decent city position for him. That's fun. And this would be a Berber cavalry. This is Morocco's unique unit, so... Okay, well,
تعال دعنا نتاجر.
you're also up for a research agreement? You know what? I'm not up for one with you. So we're not going to do it. He's well, I'm still 100 points ahead of him, so that's good. And we will get the Big Ben in 8 turns, and unless Lisbon suddenly builds it. Very suddenly. Okay, so... Quebec City desires aluminum. Hey look, we'll get it in a few turns. Ah, trade route done. Okay, quick control check. What's the best route for cities? That would be this route. He just stopped. Okay, switch this to highest gold. Previous route. Okay, so... Oh, they only get 11 now. That's not too shabby. Well, we're friends again, I guess, with open borders. He's at least neutral with me. No, he's actually friendly now. Huh. Oh well. I'll take it, I guess. I mean, no hard feelings? Huh. Yeah, let's build some... Wow, where are you going with that guy? Are you really going for this? I think he is going for that, so... How fast can we get there ourselves? That would be 4 turns, and... Not sure why he got off the road, but... We'll just go there ourselves and see what happens. Hey, look, and dig side. Let's start digging and stealing. And here we build a... You know what? We'll get a shrine and then a temple. Also 2 happiness, 2 culture, and 2 faith. Still that building, if when the city grows to 5, it doesn't look like it will get any religion but Protestantism. So that's decent. And Amsterdam is still not one city. Wow, 31. This city is growing like mad. And here's wow, it's huge. It is huge. 31. I'm at 22 now. 22 turns more to grow. Then again, we're still not doing anything on the great persons. It's still just trying to grow, and wow, well, at least it's up to 46 production now. Okay, now the whole world is at war with the Iroquois again. So that's interesting. Well, I will have this episode run a little bit longer than usual, just because the last one was shorted out because of my doorbell ringing and someone being at the door and making me lose focus. Oh well. So, okay, he's moved on with his Gatling gun, that's fine. And here we have three turns for another tenet in... Hello! A dig site, a Brazilian artifact. An ancient era. More beads. Yay. +1 culture per era older than this civ's current era. And this will be a lot of culture though. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna try this once because this would be my 3rd beads and that's quite boring. And let's see. 8 culture. Also because of the +4 from the World Congress thing now. And it also means that this guy can return to a city. So, could we... No, wait. We'll wait 6 turns to try and buy anything, so we get at least a little bit of discount on it as well. And the turns keep going slower and slower. That's the disadvantage of playing on a huge map. No, it's a large map, but the huge amount of people against you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 opponents out of 12 that there were at the beginning. And 11 opponents is what you usually play against on a huge map. And you must think that those turn timers will get ridiculous at one point. Then again, if you have a ton of civilizations on a huge map, the turn timers will be big because of the amount of people, but every civilization will actually be a bit faster because they won't have enough space to do that much. And that would be a massacre, to say the least. And you're done. Finally. Okay, we do have railroad. That'll be cool. Okay, we'll construct a mine in Manaus. The arts are flourishing. So we do want to get even more more culture. We are falling behind compared to the Dutch, which is not what I want. But oh well. Oh, more production ready. That's cool. Cool. Museum. Let's build a museum, so we can at least get a broadcast tower in 11 turns, because you do need a museum in the city. So once Big Ben is finished, we'll let's check the economic overview while we're at it. Culture: Rio first, then Sao Paulo, then Salvador. Oh wow, they're pretty low, but that means that Rio, I will definitely. Oh, I cannot check. Oh, wait, now I can. Museum 900. Ooh, hydro plant. Well, we would need aluminum, which we don't have yet. But one production in every tile next to a river. Huh, it's built on a river, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 production, maybe 9. Ideology adopted. Spain is now order. Okay. Too bad for us. They won't like us as much anymore, at least. That's what I think. And you have chosen to adopt the freedom ideology, but they believe in order. Same with Venice, obviously, but they're still friendly because I'm not a warmongering asshole. I mean, I've been in one war so far this game. That's not many wars. But yeah, okay. Let's keep going for now. About 5 to 6 more
L'offerta non
minutes.
sarà valida per tanto tempo. Penseghe.
You know, let's see, arts funding. Hey, what would you... I still don't have my citrus back, so I need to wait a few more turns anyway for that. But I do not want that one to be passed through. Then again, did he decide to announce that? I don't think so. No, he did luxury spices banning. You know, I'm okay with banning spices if that means that our current arts funding keeps going through, because... Well, oh, on the other hand,
تعال.
why?
دعنا نتاجر.
Open borders, for open borders, yeah, I need the tourism increase. So we know that 2 civs will vote nay on this, and that includes himself. So he, apparently Denmark decided to say, repeal arts funding, and then decided, no, I don't want it in the end, anyway. Interesting, but yeah. We're not controlling the World Congress because we do not have the city-state allies, which would be needed for that. Okay, 29, or, well, the 22 is fine, because it does mean not giving the gold to Amsterdam, to the Netherlands. And apparently now our continent has also joined the war against the Iroquois. Technological, it's Spain. Faith would be Portugal. Culture is in Prague. And we have another pop for culture. So to the ideology. Level 2 Brazilian freedom. Landmarks. Oh, okay, so we would get a 12 culture landmark. But this is what we want now. We don't have that many watermills. But the unhappiness from specialists. We now have 3 happiness. We adopt universal suffrage. We go to 9. Because suddenly people actually want to be a specialist. And people are content due to public opinion. So if they're content, it means that we don't get any any penalty to it. Is what I want to say there, but it didn't come out. So we've gotten the shrine, and the temple would be 7 turns. We wouldn't have it in 7 turns, so we will build the aqueduct for 7 turns instead. Stock exchange Brasilia, even more money, which is good. Caravanserai, we don't have any land routes here. This would be 1 production, 1 happiness, and 1 gold worth. And yet this would also be 1 happiness, and it's only 2 turns. So we will build a stoneworks in Brasilia instead. So where are we now? 15 turns for the next. Yeah, it's taking longer and longer now. At least no one will hopefully be wanting to settle here. Oh wow, lighthouse upgrades. Lighthouses look like modern lighthouses now. And Rio will actually build the Big Ben. I'm amazed at this. How does the construction site for the Big Ben look? I think it's this one here. the strange wireframe, I suppose. Now you're breeding. Huh, yeah, well, he doesn't like me because he's autocratic, but he also doesn't like me because I do like Spain. Yet Spain is order, and that's why he doesn't like Spain. It's silly, so... Pocatello is basically now the evil autocratic dictator in the world. Interesting though, because he only has 5 cities. I would definitely tag the Iroquois as going that route as well at one point. Antonio secretly plotting. Share intrigue. You'll like me for that. I bet he will. So, Salvador could start growing even faster. Well, and producing even faster, I mean. And, you know, Sao Paulo could use some stuff on the border here. Yes, that's the advantage of the diplomat. They still get the intrigue from them. Interesting. So we've built a bank also for the happiness. Getting a library now would actually be beneficial to increase our research speed again. 8 turns for radio. Yeah, and then it's then we would have to research video, because then video killed the radio star. Which is actually quite a good song. And now everyone starts denouncing the Shoshone because they're autocratic and the others are not. Then again, you get basically with the ideologies, you do get some clicks when it comes to the AI. I mean, in a multiplayer game, it's not really probable that you will not like each other because of that. And anyway, multiplayer games have this really different dynamic when it comes to diplomacy and intrigue, because you will not get a spy to say, hey, they are now trying to go for this and this. They're trying to build an army and invade you. You don't get that in multiplayer. Wow. All these denunciations. What we are going to do is denounce him as well. Not because we don't like him, but it will make that... wow, he sounds... Ooh, he sounds really angry. Well, I denounce you because now everyone else will like me for that, hopefully. And Iroquois, freedom! So the Iroquois will now like us. Yeah, apparently no one influenced by the ideology of these civs. So because of the other civilizations that have this, wow. Oh, this is the effect of our incredible culture. Because we actually have such a good tourism rate and we are so revered in the world, apparently, these other civs will... Whoa, they get 24 unhappiness because they're... Oh, wow. But basically, because of our amount of influence on the other civilizations, the other civilizations will... Whoa. Apparently our tourism is slowly falling behind. And that's my penalty for differing ideologies. Okay. Ooh, the Shoshone. But we're still rising here. So because they don't have any culture whatsoever. But yeah. Okay, so we really have to do something about our tourism. Then again, the Eiffel Tower will give us 12. And we will build it. Even if it... no, we will build it. Period. So ideologies have a really big effect on this as well. Another trade route. Go to Marrakesh. Make more money for me, please. Thank you. Ah, we have aluminum. And let's build another Brazilwood camp, because there is a space for it. So here, seaport would give happiness and increase production of ships. Yeah, and again... Oh, wait. A lighthouse. For 1 happiness, more food. Yeah, now I will take it. You want a seaport would be good. Oh yeah, that's what was we discussing the last time we looked at this city. So we'll build an archaeologist instead, because we can. A bank, yes, please. We're still not finished here. No, it was there. Okay, Morocco likes us because we denounced the Shoshone, and they did it themselves. Venice likes me. That's 2. And it's because they chose autocracy. I mean, if you are playing a very militaristic game, autocracy is really good. Portugal would be number 3, denouncing them, or have denounced them, and so our denouncing of them has really given us favor with other people in the world. Hey, number 4, that would be Isabella of Spain. If you say 1 turn, yes, 1 turn. That's good. So this will be the last turn for this episode. We're over 40 minutes now, so ooh, this is fun. A long episode, especially for you. Number 23. Of course, we'll get denounced. You'll pay for it. You're on the other side of the world, bro. I'm not afraid. Even though you might have the strongest army in the world. And he does not. Oh, the Iroquois. Wow, we actually went up to 9. So that's good. And 11 happiness. We still haven't found all the wonders, the natural wonders in the world. And a great prophet. Ah, here it is. The Big Ben.
To achieve great things, two things.
And I don't hear him speak. Yeah, some of the wonders are really low when it comes to the volume. Here it is. Here it is. So... Oh, we don't get the coal from him anymore, but we don't need it anymore because we have our own set of coals now. Manaus is probably almost fully upgraded, so we can do these sheep next turn. Production, what will you build? You've already completed that museum, so we're going to buy a museum in Rio as well this turn. It would be a happiness to build a seaport here. Constabulary, it would also start to become important. But you know what, your production is so good, you build a windmill. And so we need a total of 6 turns of building, because Salvador will be where I build the Eiffel Tower, because its production is the best of us all. Oh, a hydro plant. So we will build Broadway in Rio. We will build the hydro plant and we will purchase the museum. And now that we actually have the Big Ben, it went down from 920 to 780 per turn. Wow, production 56 now. Hydro plant will actually, wow, will it actually become the best producing in our nation? It will actually. With the hydro plant, it might actually come on top of Salvador. This is good. Now we're gonna click next turn, but our archaeologist is done. So what will you create? A Brazil classical era, so that's good. Melee attack relics. Or we can create a barbarian artifact. That's even better. So we'll build a barbarian artifact. Wow, I did not know you could have barbarian artifacts. So now we have, where are you? The Greaves are the barbarian classical era artifact, which we will put inside of the Louvre. Now, all we need is a non-Brazilian, non-medieval, ancient or classical era artwork to fill up the Louvre. Now, this one would work, but we only have 3 Renaissance from Brazil. Okay, we'll put it here first, just to check. From the same era and civilization. So we would have to have a Brazilian artifact there as well. What's the bonus? Both great works are of the same type, so either art or artifact, both from the same era and either from the same civ, or both from civilizations other than the city owners. So we could put 2 ancient era beads in this, but they had to be either both Brazilian or both non-Brazilian. So we'll put those in Rio's museum as well. Now we just, we'll swap industrial era. I mean, it's industrial era, so that's... I would rather not swap that one. Then again, we are in... Well, hang on. We are in the industrial era, so we could buy... You know what we're going to do? We are going to purchase a great artist. We have a great artist that cannot do anything this turn. So you know what? Even though we have this artist, we can... Or we... No, this is annoying. We need... Oh wait, that's Moroccan. Okay, that's good. So we need a non-medieval era. Yeah, we'll trade out the industrial era thing with someone in the world. No policies. Seriously. Swap great works. Piece of art. It cannot be medieval. So this would be the one we want. This is what we want. Industrial era or modern era. Ooh. You know what? We'll take that one instead. So now we look at our industrial era. an attack on this. So now we swap. And now here's the moment of truth. Where are you? Here you are. Modern era Venice. Medieval era Morocco. Ancient era Brazil. Classical era Barbarians. To maximize your bonus, make sure the great work slots are filled with two great works of art and 2 artifacts, with all 4 being from different eras and different civilizations. Plus 8 bonus. We're now at 50 tourism, and we were at plus 40 at the beginning of this turn. Thank you very much. And we can put our beads. We'll put the beads in the Parthenon. I'll see what I can do with them. So all our great works are just adding up. And well, we do have some music. We have industrial, industrial, and industrial music. Hopefully Broadway works that way. So yeah. Okay, we have another artist, so we get even more tourism. But plus 50. We went up by 10 this turn, just by filling the Louvre to its fullest. The world's most visited museum would be that's basically its bonus, and we have it. And we're still falling in Morocco, despite our huge increase here. We're falling in Venice, we're falling in Portugal, and we're falling in Persia. Okay. But hey, hang on. Are we rising slowly in the Netherlands now? So it's okay. It's not a bad start. So, wrapping it up at 46 minutes in about that. Yeah. So, I hope you like this. We are getting closer to reaching where we want to be with Brazil and being the tourist capital of the world. And not necessarily just Rio, though. We want them to visit more of our cities. And yet the Louvre has now been filled up with great works of art from around the world and from different ages. We actually have a piece of artwork that's from a futurist age than ours currently is. But I will thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and favorite, and share it with your friends if you think they will like a reasonably boring. No, it depends. If you like Civ, this might not be that boring. And then again, it's a first look at the culture game as it is now in the Brave New World. And well, we could be fighting for those works of art, so we could rob them from Amsterdam. Well, it's only at 60 strength though, so we might try that in the future. So, well, you know what? I will see you later.